Hello again, and thank you for joining Jeff and Jenny's Classic Restorations. It's supposed to be a nice sunny day today, which I do have hope, but it's been a bit misty this morning, but it's supposed to be quite warm. So I'm getting back to the BSA Ariel 3. I have done a few bits and pieces, which I'll show you in a minute. I've only been off for 3 days. This is my last day. I'm back for 2 again. So the wife, Monday, she was off. So I ended up trying to do bits, but still had to help in the house. So today I'm going to get on with the cosmetics of the BSA Ariel 3. I'll take you in the shed in a minute, show you where I'm up to and what minor problems I've got at the moment. It's a bit of a hold up. But anyway, let's have a quick look in the shed. I'll show you what I've done and then we'll carry on with today's work. Right, well, this is what I did on Monday. I was planning on bolting this down ready to put on the actual lid bit. Unfortunately, obviously I had to thread the brake cable through here, which was fine, that fitted okay. So I needed to take the wheel off as well and then sort of lift this up to get it to go through the cable. Unfortunately, the cable was pretty much useless. I think I've tried putting like WD-40 down the pipe a little bit, but it's very rusty and very stiff. So although you'd put the brakes on, it wouldn't actually release properly. And then I tried to do the same with the front one, which was the same, that it does pull on but doesn't quite go back enough to release it. So I spoke to Danny at Moped Land Spares, and he's apparently not very well at the moment, but he's going to try and do me some new brake cables. Unfortunately, he's only got grey. Never mind, but he's going to do 2 brake cables and they're nylon, so you won't get this stickiness in there. So I've had to kind of give this a bit of a miss for the time being until I get the cables done, but at least it is done. The tank is just on temporary at the moment, just out of the way so I don't damage it. But I've put all the little white clip things in there now, and these rotor lock things, they're in ready. These ones I found in the house. I don't know what they came from, but there's supposed to be a couple of little buffers here to stop it bashing onto the metal. I don't know if they're going to be too thick, but they look all right. So I thought, well, I'll try it, see how it goes. So I had to put some new clips in the fan guard, and then also I put some nice new nuts or screws in there as well. Obviously I can't get this on yet. This is the, oh god, this is the thing for the air filter. That will go around that way. That will eventually go, well, I won't do it, that will eventually go in there, but I can't do that because also Danny's going to do me a new choke cable as well, because I need to be able to see where I hook it on to the carburetor in there. So there's no point putting all the air filter stuff on yet. And the only reason I got a new cable was because this end is pretty much frayed and had it. So might as well just get another cable. So that's what I'm doing there. But anyway, we'll come back to today's thing I've got to do. Well, earlier in the week I took these, had to drill out all the rivets for these to hold this plastic side bit on. Probably the other side in it, but so now I need to sand back the plastic a little bit. I've got plastic paint and primer, little few chips and everything, but I'll get them sanded down, get that smooth. I need to paint the boot bit. Just take this off a minute. Underneath is not too bad. It's this is obviously needs back to metal, and underneath isn't too bad. I can just probably sand that down and just put normal primer on there. And also I was going to have a go at doing some welding for the first time, but apparently these little cracks here, they happen all the time. It's part of it, just happens, so there's no point me probably making it look worse. So we'll just sand this down and try and make it look nice. Yesterday I could have got on and done something, but I've been working on the van all day yesterday, well, until sort of 4 o'clock. I had a little, do you remember when I done the service on it, and I said, oh, there's not much coolant in there. Well, apparently every trip I used to do to work and back, it was gone down, and then the other day I got to work, tested it, or checked it, and it was no coolant again. But underneath it was a like small drip, 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 and the thermostat housing usually cracks on there because of age, but it wasn't the thermostat housing. I noticed it was dripping behind, so I looked further down and there's this stub thing which goes on the side of the engine, and it seemed to be coming from there, but it was so difficult to get to yesterday. Done my back in bending over in there. Basically I had to unbolt it first, but the clip to get the pipe off was around the other side, so I ended up having to get that off, pull it out as much as possible, use a Dremel to cut this bit of plastic off, and then eventually I was able to get the clamp off because I could get to it, and pulled a bit of pipe out. So that was all right, and this one was a bit easier to get to once that was out. But all it was in the end, this is the old one, new one's on there now. This is the like rubber gasket in there. You can see it's just cracked there slightly, so that's why it's just a drip, drip, drip. It wasn't sealing properly because it's pretty much had it. So it's got a new one on now. Fingers crossed it's not dripped overnight, so hopefully that's fixed. I haven't taken it for a long run yet, but we'll see how things go with that. But anyway, that took me all day yesterday, so I'm a little bit behind again. So I'm back for 2 days tomorrow, then I'm off Saturday, Sunday, where I'll try and finish the video off. So I won't be able to get this back on because I'm still waiting for these cables to come. So today the plan is try and sand this down. Maybe once the sun comes out we'll get it painted. I'll get on and do the plastics as well. If you come over here, this is what I mentioned last week. This is my plan for the instead of putting rivets in there, I've got this little kit here, and I don't know how you work it, but these go into the metal, and then you just screw these just put some more screws in there, and that's gonna try that instead of normal rivets. I've ordered some more online as well because I don't think there's enough there, and this is the little tool you need to do it. I've never used this before, or I don't know how to use it, but we give it a go anyway. But there's different sizes, so that's the plan for getting the plastics back on instead of just using a normal rivet. So let's get on with this boot lid thing and see how we get on with that. Alright, once again, I'm not going to bore you with this. As I told you when I've done the other bit, it took all day. This won't be quite as bad because it's just basically an inside and an outside, whereas before it was all nooks and crannies. But as I say, in the other side I'll probably use a sander and just sand it down and prime that with normal primer. The outside probably will end up most of it being paint being taken off, and then that'll be extra primed. So I'm going to make a start. I haven't got a mask on just yet. I will in a moment. So we just make a start and see how we get on. If this comes off, this rust, I'm sure it will. Yeah, so it's going to take a time, but that's okay. And then you can see what was the problem last time. You get these little, well, I think they're called tin worms, I don't know, but it looks like little worms have been in there, which is the rust. So what I've been doing is sanding that down with this grinder thing, and then I go over with the sanding disc, and that actually takes all these like little worm marks out. So I'm going to get on and do this, whether I get it finished today, but when I get back to paint, if I get a chance to do it today, I'll film it. If not, sorry, camera just stopped. So hopefully if I can get this in paint today, I'll be happy. If not, I'll have to wait till I'm off again Saturday and Sunday, get this video out ready for Sunday. So I'll carry on with this. I don't know how long it's going to take. Hopefully not as long as the other one, and then maybe we'll be in chance to get it painted because it's supposed to be a nice day once the sun comes out. So we get on and do this and maybe get it painted today. Well, unfortunately I had to press on with time. It's late afternoon now, that's how long it's taken. Now this side has come up, the inside's come up very nice, and so did the other side, until I was in a bit of a rush, obviously. So I hung it up to do the other side, And I don't know if you can see there, look, as I've got a nice load of runs of paint down there. I can live with the odd one, but I can't live with all that. So that's going to put me back a few days because I've got to wait for that to dry, and I'll just sand this panel back again, get rid of that, and then just repaint that bit. But I can't live with that. That is awful. But it's must have all congealed in that little gap there, and then as I tipped it up, it's all kind of run out. I should have left it, shouldn't I? But it's just time. All I've done now is just given these a wash. These white covers, I'm not going to get a chance today. I might just have a go at sanding down some of these little chips and everything. But so I'll come back to you probably Saturday or Sunday, and perhaps we'll try and get these painted. But I'm going to have to wait a couple of days now to get that dry before I can carry on with anything. But we're okay for time, really. I've got about 4 or 5 weeks for this show. So yeah, so anyway, I'll be back to you in a couple of days' time. Right, well, it's a couple of days later now, and I'm a bit fed up. I think my problem was I try to rush things too much because I don't know when I'm going to get a chance to do something again. So I try and do things too quickly. So as you can see, this has come up. It's actually very nice. I'm quite pleased with it, the boot lid. But because in my rush in the day to get things done, after I sprayed that and lacquered it, hung it up to do this side, whatever was in this sort of gully thing here, there was obviously a little bit thicker in there, which has run down and sort of kind of ruined this lovely shine here. I was going to go through and do this individually, would have taken ages. So what I'm going to do now, though, I've got time, but I'm going to sand that back now, hopefully not too deep, get rid of that, and then I'll have to either probably paint a little bit and lacquer again to blend that back in. So I'm hoping that'll work out all right. So I've done that. We'll have to do that rather. So it's put me back now, cocking that up. And the side panels, that one's the same. That's been sanded down. All the little chips and everything are sanded out now, and it's in plastic primer. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a little bit of a break next week. Just gives me a chance to catch up. I've got so many other things to do, and I'm just spending, I'd like to have time to ride some of the old mopeds, but I'm spending a lot of time doing other things plus this, and then never getting a chance to ride the mopeds. So I'm going to have a break next week, and which will give me a chance to get on and get these painted. Or the other thing was I was going to paint this, but unfortunately I don't have any white paint, which I thought I did, so I've ordered some of that. That's got to come. The spray gun gave up when I was cleaning it. It's blocked or something, but I cleaned it all out, and then one of the screws come out, so I've ordered another spray gun. So I can't really do anything now. So we called it a day for this week. So it's been a bit of a disaster, but I'm going to have a break for a week, and hopefully I can get this sorted out, get on with painting this up and getting the plastics back on again, and physically or cosmetically we're nearly there. So I've still got the saddle to do, but that's actually not in a bad state, so I can do that. And then I'm still waiting for these cables to come from Danny at Moped Land. He wasn't very well when I spoke to him, but he said he'll do it when he can. So hopefully before we go to this show in the 10th of April. So I'm sorry about the cock up this week. Sometimes it happens, and but I hope you did enjoy watching the cock ups. And you take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.